What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the best world tournament teams that you guys should be running on global. Before we hop in, I just want to say that everyone's team is going to vary, so these are kind of just like rough templates for you guys to go off of. Obviously, depending on what units you have your team, it may be different. You may be missing a couple free-to-play units. You may be missing a unit like STR Broly, LR Nappa, and Vegeta. I actually was missing them for the longest time. I just recently got them, so this is my first world tournament using them. So just depending on who you guys have will determine what team you're going to run. But this right here will probably be the most optimal team for you guys to run. So the leader is going to be Int LR Goku. You guys can swap him out for the physical LR Gohan free-to-play unit. They have the same leader skill. That's the main reason they're here. So they're going to be all type key +3. HP attack and defense plus 120%. Like I said, the Gohan will be the same thing. He's going to give the same exact leader skill. So those two are interchangeable. But then we have the STR Broly. Everybody knows that he is the king of the world tournament because of his AoE super attack, as well as his ability to launch 2 AoE super attacks, which is super nice. Krillin is the same way. He does not hit nearly as hard, but he can launch 2 as well, and he will do pretty good damage. I believe he also has a chance to stun built into him. Yeah, he has a medium chance to stun all enemies, which is nice. And then he gets, if my phone could work right here, launches an additional super attack when facing 6 or more enemies. So like Broly, he'll get that guaranteed super attack in there, so that's why he is here. The LR Nappa and Vegeta, he's another AoE unit. If you guys aren't aware, you could be newer, but AoE units are basically units who will attack everybody with 1 super attack. So they'll hit every opponent that you're facing, which is why they're in here. The LR Captain Ginyu is in here for key support and attack support. He's going to give key +3 for all allies, so that's his main reason for being here. I know a couple people have been running the Tech Ginyu just for the fact that he gives, I believe it's 30% to attack and defense, but I feel like the key is much more needed than the attack and defense boost, so that's why I would run the physical LR Ginyu over the Tech one. We're also running LR Cell. My LR Cell is not the greatest, as you guys can see. I did throw some, what are they called? Blanking skill orbs into him to give him some crits because I have no dupes in him. I have no dupes in LR Nappa and Vegeta. Obviously, if you guys have dupes, the runs will go 10 times faster because you'll most likely be able to just sweep through everyone. If you're missing dupes like me, it will go a little bit slower. So sadly, that is a case that factors in as well. Broly, no dupes in there, so no crits for him. But Broly being the monster he is, he does not really need crits in him. You guys know why he's here. I already said it, but he's going to perform an additional super attack, so that's why he's here. So this is going to be the most optimal team you guys could run. A full LR team does actually give you extra points for each run. It's not a huge difference, but if you're running a full LR team compared to someone who is not, that extra point difference will add up if you're just sitting there grinding the world tournament, going through runs. So that will add up. Keep that in mind. So full LR team. Obviously, some of these units could be swapped out. There are other AoE units. There's the LR Majin Vegeta. The reason I don't have him here is because he needs a, what is it, 24 key super, I believe, to hit all unit. No, it's the Ultra. So 18 plus. He'll need the 18 plus super to hit all units, which is sometimes harder to get, so that's why I'm not having him here. Everyone on this team will hit every unit with a 12 key plus super attack, so that's why they're here. But moving on, and next team we have here is kind of, like I said, it's a template just depending on who you have. So again, the Int LR Goku, you could swap him out for the physical LR Gohan, so keep that in mind. We're running the old Jakku and Chaozu lineup. If you guys don't know, they do stun all enemies when they do appear once. So that is very helpful, especially if you guys want to save items. I know a lot of guys don't want to sit there and use hundreds of items, so they are helpful if you're missing units or if you want to save items. We have the free-to-play Krillin. He's on here again just because he's a free-to-play unit. It's likely that you guys will have him. And then the last 2 slots you can basically just fill with whoever you want. AoE unit wise, there's Broly's out the wazoo. So you have the STR Broly. You also have the UR STR Broly, who just easy A'd. Keep in mind that they do have the same name, so you don't want to put them on the same team because they won't link. There's also the physical LR Broly, not LR, the physical UR Broly, the movie boss's lead. You have free-to-play units like the, what is it, second form Frieza, who has an easy A. He is an AoE unit. And then there's other units that you guys can throw in there. There's the new AGL Gotenks. He's an AoE unit. You have the Chow Man, who just recently easy A'd. So there's a ton of units that you guys could swap. So it's just dependent on who you guys have. I actually just found out, I didn't know this, but the STR Easy A Cell, he does have an AoE super attack. I did not know that. So that's pretty interesting. You could run him as well in there. So that's another option for you guys. Another team we have right here is if you are missing the free-to-play lead, so you don't have all types, you can run full power. So we have the physical Broly. Like I said, you can run the physical Broly. You don't want to run the two STR Brolys together because they're both a legendary Super Saiyan. Same goes for the Int Broly if you guys choose to use him because he can launch multiple additionals. They're all the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, so they will not link together. But the physical Broly is only Super Saiyan Broly, so they will. So we're running him for the leader skill. He is an AoE unit as well. We have the STR Broly again, the Jocko Chaozu. That is actually the wrong Jocko, so let me grab the right one real quick. Okay, there we go. So we have the Jocko Chaozu. Krillin is making an appearance once again. He is on full power. And then we have the Omega Shenron here. He's here for support. He gives full power category key +2, attack +40%. So that is a pretty decent key support and attack buff for full power. So that's another option you guys have if you are missing the free-to-play leaders like I mentioned. Another one, I think it's just, this is the last one. Obviously, there's tons of variations, so I'm not going to go over all of them, but here's another variation. We have the Inhuman Deeds lead if you guys have the LR Vegeta and Nappa. We're also running the STR Broly. So this is the other STR Broly that I was talking about, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. He will launch an AoE attack. We have the AGL Frieza, who actually is an AoE unit. So causes supreme damage to all enemies, as you guys can see. He will not hit the hardest. He won't hit crazy hard, but he's here to kind of link with the second form Frieza here, who is another free-to-play unit. Again, he won't hit too hard, but he is hitting every unit, and if you guys have crits in him, he will do some decent damage. And then again, Jocko and Chaozu on there to save you items as well as fill in the slots, because other than these guys, Inhuman Deeds is not the greatest category. But those were the main teams that I wanted to go over. If you guys want any help, feel free to drop a comment down below or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. My socials are always down below. There was actually an instance, I believe earlier today, where the World Tournament went down for a second. I'm not sure exactly why. I didn't really look into it. But before we end the video, real quick, the rewards, the GT Baby, not GT Baby, well, technically, yes, it is GT Baby, but the Youth Form Baby is what I meant to say, will be the main ranking reward, and then the local ranking reward will be the Mercenary Tao. Not going to go over him. I did go over the Baby already, but I will quickly go over him again. He is a new unit, so he won't be a TUR. He'll be a non-TUR until he awakens in the future. But for a non-TUR, he did look very, very solid. I'm not going to lie. So he's going to be 50% lead for STR type. He's going to greatly raise defense for one turn on super and cause supreme damage to enemy and lower attack. His passive, he gets 100% to attack and defense. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% and launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super when facing a pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans category enemy, which is a pretty huge margin. Pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans takes up a lot of the bosses that we do see, so he'll most likely get that additional attack and defense plus 100% and the guaranteed additional attack, which is super nice. And then he recovers 20% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. So for a non-TUR, he actually is pretty solid. Obviously, we don't know what he's going to look like when he does awaken. He could get a lot better. He could kind of stay mid. He could even get worse. Well, he won't get worse, but we'll see what happens when he does awaken. But he is the main ranking rewards. If you guys are not aware, we'll scroll down real quick to the leaderboard. So if you place 20,000 and above, you will get at least one copy of him. I think you do get one from the missions. Yeah, you do get a copy for scoring 23 million points as well, so keep that in mind. So that will be 2 copies if you place 20,000 and above. So keep that in mind. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all of the rewards, but you guys will be able to look at them through the rankings and the local rewards. But that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. Let me know if these teams helped you out. If they did in any way, definitely go on there. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as smashing that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. I wish you the best of luck in the World Tournament. I know it's everyone's favorite mode. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.